to license it.
Meep, meep.
Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Matchbox Makeovers. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a 1:66 scale Schuco Mercedes-Benz C111. It's pretty small. It's got gull-wing doors, which is cool, but the paint is blistering around the rear hatch. There's a couple of chip marks. I'm not sure I've got wheels this small to do a proper swap, but they're not in bad shape, so I might end up keeping them. It does need a good cleaning on the base and some buffing up all around, but I'm up to it today. This one has no posts to drill out. There's no preset screws inside already. It's just pressure fitted on 3 different posts, so I need to just gently wedge that apart as I did, and we'll have to remember that on the reassembly end of this project. Schuco is a German toy maker founded in 1912 by Heinrich Müller and the businessman Heinrich Schreyer in the town of Nuremberg, Germany's toy capital since the early days. The company's specialty was usually cars and trucks and tin, plastic, and die-cast. And here you'll see one of their motodrill motorcycles, an eraser. And this is a series of slot cars that they made in the 50s. Quite popular in Germany, and I don't know how easy they are to source in America and the UK or elsewhere around the world. The company went bankrupt in 1976, but was reorganized in '93 and then totally independent again by 1996. There's a backstory to this build today. I've got a viewer who watches my channel faithfully, so he tells me, and lately his little daughter has been taking an interest in it too. She's only 8 years old. In following YouTube guidelines and to protect identities, I won't be sharing any names or pictures. But the dad communicates with me via email that his daughter would love to have, in her words, a purple little sparkly car. Well, that's a pretty easy order. Would you say no? Me neither. I asked her dad if there was anything else, and he just added, make it a cool car. Done and done. So settle in for the next few minutes and pour yourself a hot coffee or a cold glass of milk if you're an 8-year-old girl, and enjoy this purple little sparkly car episode. The C111 was a series of experimental cars produced by Mercedes-Benz in the 1960s and 1970s. Here's a picture from the Mercedes Museum in Stuttgart that I visited. This is a C3 version 2. This is the version 3 race car and version 4 with a different tail, fins, and a shorter nose in the front. The company was always experimenting with new technologies, including Wankel engines, diesel engines, and turbochargers, and they used the C111 platform as a test bed. Other experimental features included multi-link rear suspension, gull-wing doors, and a luxurious interior with leather trim and air conditioning. The first version of the C111 was completed in 1969. The car had a fiberglass body shell and a mid-mounted 3-rotor direct fuel-injected Wankel engine. The next C111 appeared in 1970. It used a 4-rotor engine, producing 350 horsepower, and could reportedly reach a speed of 300 kilometers an hour, or 186 miles an hour. For the second and third C111s, the company decided not to adopt the Wankel engine and turned to diesel experiments. The C111 2D was powered by a 228 horsepower turbocharged diesel that broke 9 diesel and gasoline speed records. With more aerodynamic bodywork that gave it an air drag coefficient of 0.191, the C111 eventually reached 322 kilometers per hour or 200 miles per hour at the Nuremberg Ring in 1978. A later 500 horsepower 4.8-liter turbocharged V8 version set another record with an average lap speed of 403.78 kilometers per hour. That's 251 miles an hour, and that was achieved by driver Hans Liebold in 1 minute 56.67 seconds on May 5, 1979. Total production of the C111 was just 16 cars, 13 first and second generation Wankel engine cars, 2 diesel engine third generation cars used in the Nardo record attempt, and a single V8 engine fourth generation car. Mercedes introduced the C112 at the Frankfurt Motor Show in 1991 as a proposed production sports car. The car used a mid-mounted 6-liter V12 engine, and after accepting 700 deposits on orders, the company decided not to proceed with production. Everything is cured and dried as it should. Details are all set up, and I'm putting the few simple pieces back together. And remember, there are no screws to go back in. This is just going to be pressure mounted with a medium gentle squeeze on the front and the back. Let's have a closer look at this purple little sparkly car. The gull-wing doors still lift up and down. You see some detailing on the seats and the taillights in red and yellow. Buffed it up on the bottom, and I kept the original wheels because I didn't have anything that small after searching through all of my inventory. So it's basic, but it is purple, it is sparkly, and it is a cool car. Rolls like an arrow now. Schuco's little, and they're light on details, and the blistered paint was letting this down. So I'm very satisfied with the finished result and the nice clear finish that I got on top of this. Here's a couple of close-up shots for you in and out of the diorama, and this one is going to get packed up in a blister pack and postmarked for Cape Town, South Africa. Cool. I hope you enjoyed watching this video today, and that you'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my new channel. I'd sure be happy if you would. Come on back anytime and often. It's coffee time.